Welcome back, everybody. Welcome if you are new. Today we're in the truck series here at Dover. Very tough track as always, but we're car number 9 out of what, 21 cars here it looks like, so we're about mid-pack for our car number, a little bit before it. But let's try to do the best lap we can. If you guys are getting down to the 22.9s, which is crazy. Fastest I've gotten down to is 23.1, like a 1 flat. I haven't gotten down to the zeros. I've gotten right to a 1, but hopefully we can run a decent lap here. Tires are probably going to mean a decent amount here. Also, just not hitting the wall is going to mean a lot. But it's very loose off of turn 2. Real easy to get loose through 1 and 2. You can kind of drive in deeper. And I do like a little throttle tap there, try to get it down to the bottom. Let off a little bit so I didn't like spin out off of 2. Don't know if that throttle tap actually helps or not, but it definitely feels better to me on like my qualifying lap and stuff. I don't know if I'll be doing that in the race or anything.
23.2, 6, 7.
Got a mid 2 there. It's not terrible, but I would like to get a little faster. And that's what happens when you push it. You get loose off of 2, so this lap's not going to be anything. But we saved it at least. Didn't get a 2x. I'll take it. This lap's already going to be slower, so I'm just going to finish it out. So if everybody finishes their qualifying laps or ready's up, we'll be good to go. Dang, he got a 909. That's crazy. He's super fast up there. I'm definitely not going to be able to keep up with those guys up front for a while unless they get in a wreck or tires really fall off or something. So I'm really hoping we get some long run here. We got 50 laps. There are cautions, though. I think we get 2 sets of tires, I want to say. So they'll probably come into play if we get some cautions. But, damn, another 23.0 there in front of me. Wow, there's a few people 22s now. I think someone else got down to a 23.1, another one as well. So we're falling back. I'll bring you guys back and get ready to take the green. We will see how far we fall. All right, we fell back to 9th, right at our starting spot for our number 2, which is nice. Hopefully we could run a decent race here. Try not to smack the wall or anything. Or spin out. Let's hope not. But if there's a wreck in front of us, it's going to be very hard to avoid. Because this track, somebody hits off that inside wall, they come flying back out to the outside and everything. So, got to be very careful about that here. So hopefully we could stay out of the carnage and everything. And just get all 50 laps done. We do have 2 sets of tires, which is useful. Feel like tire wear is going to play a pretty big role if we get a long run. Be able to pass a bunch of people by later on. But starting this far back, it's going to be hard to advance. And there's going to be some faster guys behind us too, like Justin, I know in the 3 car. He's very quick. I looked at his qualifying time and it looks like he hit the wall both laps or something. So his lap didn't count. That's unfortunate, but hopefully we could do the best we can at least. Try to stay up here in the top 10 would be nice. Just want to survive it for the main part. Because last week was iRacing Super Speedway. We survived that somehow. Got very lucky there. So, hoping we can get lucky here as well. Getting ready to roll now. Hopefully we can get a good jump. And there's not a big pile up on the front stretch. Because that happens sometimes here. People don't get going very quick. And I feel like if you have a little bit of old tires, wheel spin might play a factor. I'm not sure. I don't know about how much in these trucks, but I know in like Cup and stuff, you can get some wheel spin. Hopefully it's a pretty clean race though, and we have a good one. I just feel so out of it this week. I don't know why. Like, just the racing feels so weird to me this week. Like, I just don't feel 100% in the race. Not like being slow or anything. I just feel like just off sync or anything. I don't know. Like, I want to do the races, but then when I'm in the races, I just feel like I don't want to race. It's odd. I don't know. Get like a weird thing like that. But first gear for the restart, it seems like, will work out.
Green flag.
Trying to push this 17 a little bit, and then I checked up a little bit too much, not shifting fast enough, so that's my bad.
Still out there.
Because the 17 just did not go in front of us, and then I just missed my shift a little bit, not shifting quick enough. That's my problem when I do first gear starts. I suck on the shifting. Even though I use paddles, but I just don't pay as much attention as I should. 7 car was very sideways there. Back off of them a little bit. Try not to push it too hard to go and get up in the wall or anything. 18 nearly got up in the wall, so he checked up a lot off of 2. Gotta keep it right down. Oh geez, oh geez. We got loose. Saved it though. We're good. All good. But you don't want to hit that apron down there or push you straight up the track. Very loose off these corners though. Wasn't expecting it off of 4 there at all. And running the outside lane, it's so easy to push up and hit the wall off these corners. The wall comes up quick on you at this track. It always does in any car. It's very tough. Dang, they're pushing it through the corner. I don't know how they got their car to turn like that, being that quick. That was kind of crazy. We're falling back though. My terrible start and then our slide on the front stretch will do that to you. Oh, don't hook it back right. All right, he saved it. Good save. I think that was the 10 car. Yeah, I think he was right behind me when I did mine. This guy on the inside is really fast right now, but he could be pushing his stuff too hard. Who knows? I'm honestly shocked there hasn't been a wreck yet. I've seen multiple people get loose so far and just seem so clean so far. Everybody getting loose but saving it. I'm shocked everybody has saved it. But we will see if we can try to move our way back up through the field as this race goes on. That got loose. Like, it didn't even feel like it was at first. It felt so solid, and then as soon as it was getting to that exit, it started breaking out on us. Just trying to use a little bit of throttle throughout the corner to try to keep us moving, instead of just like stabbing it and stuff. See if we can get by this 13. Feels slightly quicker than them, but making a pass and catching up to them is a whole different thing. 23.849. So I'm trying to back up the entry a little bit. Not really using any brake right now. Just to get it to roll through the corner and get down to the bottom. Since I'm letting off early enough, I don't really need to use the brake. It just feels like smooth to me down here. I'm slow, but it feels smooth. 23.878. Try not to use too much wheel in it. And we got the apron there. It's going to push us up a little. Bad exit because of it. 16 cars catching us a little bit. Need to get back to that 13. The group ahead of us is like gone now. We could probably catch them, but they're pretty far out there. Pulling away from the 16 slightly, catching back up to the 13. They are going very high in the corner. But I feel like it's going to be hard to pass on the bottom with more worn out tires. 23.872. Try to get a good run here. Outside. Oh, they're wrecking.
Still out there. Caution, caution.
Missed that. Nobody hit him, it looks like. That was solid. All right, so we're back behind the 13. I saw that wreck happening, so I just completely checked up. No reason to push it into the corner. No reason to push it into the corner when there's the wreck up there and you'll potentially get in it, so I just backed it way off. But we're gonna come down and get tires because I feel like everybody's going to with the opportunity this early and stuff, because we probably burnt out some of the tires. We are back in 13th though, so hopefully we can gain a couple spots here on pit road, and I'll bring you guys back and get ready to take the green.
One to go.
All right, we are on the outside here. I don't know what spot we're in exactly. Might be 12th. It looks like we're 12th. All right. I know
Well, looks like I'm gonna get caught up in a wreck.
the number 1 car sped on pit road, so he went to the back.
Honestly, that's the first caution that's happened in like the 4 or 5 races I've done.
Oh wow,
so.
really? So these have actually been really clean, surprisingly.
Hopefully it stays green so I can work my way through though.
I'm honestly shocked at how clean these have been, what they're saying. But my tires are pretty worn out on the right side. 94s each, 97s on the left, probably from a slide-in.
Save in the back. If you just take your time and pick everybody off on the long run. I know Jared's almost caught me a few times doing that.
Interesting. So, yeah, hopefully
He did catch me.
we don't get caught up in anything here. We're just behind mid-pack here.
In the back. I qualify very rarely. I just decided to.
Hopefully we don't get caught up in anything. It seems like these races have been clean from what they're saying. We are back behind the 17 for this restart, just like we were off the normal start. Shifted early that time, so we didn't slow up too much. Had a decent start though. I want to jump to the bottom, get by this 17 car.
Still there. Clear high.
Okay, so we're in 11th. Not bad. I'd be interested to see the 1 car work his way up, and maybe we could follow him a little bit, kind of see what he's doing.
24.376.
Ooh, one guy got really high up the track there.
Crap.
I think that was Timmy, from what he said on the mic. Just try to get into these corners and do what we were doing before, because I feel like I wasn't doing terrible throughout the corner. Just my early, like, getting sideways and stuff really hurt us. So I feel like other than that, we weren't too bad off. Still might be burning up the tires. Honestly, I'm terrible at saving them, so wouldn't be shocked if I still am burning them up. Just trying to take it easy and not lose it. The 1 car is already up to 15th, it looks like. Maybe 14th. Yeah, 14th. Just ran our fastest lap, which was a 5. That's pretty slow, but for a race pace, that's all right, I guess. Not for the pace to be up front, though. Number 1 car is trying to work his way up here, though. He is very quick. Looks like the 10 is trying to seize the pathway for him. So close to that apron. 10 car is catching us from behind. He's got the 1 car behind him. They might get into inside of us.
Now with the dirty air.
Dirty air means a lot, I guess.
23.703.
Oh, bro, I'm prone to mistakes. I can hit the road.
Oh, here comes the 1 car. He is flying. He's gonna jump to our inside here on entry.
Inside. Still there. Inside.
10 car is gonna get to the inside as well, it looks like.
23.927. Still there.
10 car has been very quick, like right in front of the 1 car, and then the 1 car got around him. He's trying to follow him on through. Held the outside there and 1 and 2 a little. Trying to stick to his outside if possible. Not going to be able to, but we're able to get back down single file now.
23.937.
I'm just trying to not use too much wheel in it. 10 car is very loose off of turn 2 there. He's getting to the inside of the 13 car. We might be able to follow them on through if I don't screw up my line.
23.902.
I wonder how much brake people are using. Like, if they're just rolling into the corner like I am more, or they are, like, getting in harder and getting on the brake. Who knows? 10 car is sending it in there, it looks like, so he's probably using some brake. Not going to be able to get to the inside of 13 there. He's going to stick to the outside of the 10, though.
24.014.
Checked up kind of hard because 13 was coming down. I didn't want to get into his left rear. 20 car behind me is running pretty well. So what, we're in 13th right now from those 2 spots we lost since we got like single filed out. Because we got by the 17 and then we lost it to the 1 and the 10. Looks like the, oh, is that the 1 car? Yeah, it looks like the 1 car is like going in really low, like bouncing it up a little bit and then going back to the bottom. So he's like going in super low, coming up a little for like a diamond and then getting back down right on the bottom for the exit. So he's like doing a diamond line, but like a really small version of it, which is quite interesting. Because you really want that turn off for the exit of the corners for sure. Jeez. I'm just trying different lines, but I'm trying not to run over the 13 as well, because I was just going to try to not brake going into the corner and kind of drift it up a little and then come down to the bottom again. But the 13 was there and I would have absolutely murdered him. Using too much wheel input there, probably going in way too hard. Yeah, you definitely have to go in harder to get that diamond effect if you're not going to use the brakes.
24.066.
Like right when I want to get it rotated, I'm about to run to the 13, so I got to brake it a little bit. And that's like killing my momentum, center of the corner. Because I'm seeing what he's doing, trying to replicate it, but I cannot do it as well as him.
24.
And that is why he's the 1 car. He is very fast. And I'm probably using too much wheel and throttle and destroying my right front. I'm imagining. $20 cars falling off of me slightly. I'm starting to fall off the 13.
24.309. Good job. 20 laps to go.
Running a 24. Jeez, I don't even know what we were running towards the end of our first run. Because this is probably about the same length of it, but I don't know.
Well, tell me when you want me to move.
I don't know when. Or what times we were running, I should say. Not when anything, but I don't know what times we were running towards the end of our like 15-ish lap run. I think it was about 15. Could have been a little bit shorter than that. Oh, got the wall just barely, but nothing hard. We're fine. Oh, we get another caution. Okay.
God.
Interesting.
Yeah.
The 1 car is happy. The 1 car
I
got
love
pretty
that.
far up there. I think he got into like 8th or 9th right there. He was doing pretty well.
You guys.
So we're gonna come down, take another set of tires, and go balls to the wall
Jesus,
to
that
the
big
end
fuck
pretty
kid.
much, because it's gonna be our last set of tires anyways, and tires mean a good amount. So I'll bring you guys back and get ready to take the green once again.
1 to go.
Okay, we're on
Gonna be
the
lining up on the
inside.
inside.
The 5 car got a speeding penalty on entry. Everybody was trying to catch the pace car. It was so far ahead, and some guys got, well, at least the 5 car got a speeding penalty, and then the 7 car was doing like burnouts on pit road. I don't know if he got clipped by somebody, spun him around, but I think
Yeah, it was.
he lost a lot of time from that.
I tried a different offset and it's killing my right front.
The 1 car is
I need
up
to go
in
back to what I was
6th.
running before.
He'll probably get back towards the, excuse me, back
I
towards the
was
front.
like,
This 18
ever
car
so
on my
slowly
outside,
creeping
like,
up on you.
on the relative, he's number 12, but he has some front end damage, it looks like. I don't know what happened to him, but his front end is like crinkled up a little bit. We had like 8 seconds of optional. I didn't take it or anything. But hopefully we can get a good restart here. We're in
What was
11th.
your tire
Might be
count?
able to get to a top 10, but there's a couple faster guys
90,
behind
92.
us. Oh yeah, my tires were shot 88,
Yeah,
91.
91, 91.
I was killing them on that one.
Yeah, we're working on it early.
I was absolutely killing my tires on that run, which I felt like I was. So we need to take it not super easy, but because it's going to the end of the race here.
Green.
Oh, 18 had a bad start, or the 12 car, whatever you want to call him. 10 car had a bad jump, but got in front of us still, which is fine. So we're up in 10th. If we could stick to a top 10, that'd be amazing, but I don't know if we'll be able to. We're going to do our best. Because the 10 car is quite quick here off the last run. We just need to not get sideways and lose it like we did in the first run.
24.433.
But we don't have too many laps left, but these are the only set of tires we have left. Somebody sideways up there. I can see the smoke. I just don't know who it was. Good save by them. They're 3 wide. Definitely pushing it too hard there. It just feels like I'm going so tight up the track. We're in a 23.5 flat. That's our new fastest time of the race. Which still isn't that fast, honestly. 7 car is catching us, so is the 5 and the 3, which I think all of them. Oh, I think the 7 got clipped from behind. He's wrecking. Rip to the 7. He did.
Great job, man.
One
Keep
lucky,
working on this
two
thing for
lucky.
you. How you doing inside there? You doing
One car
okay?
is all the way up to 3rd
Back
now.
up to 3rd.
No, close.
I don't know what happened there. I think the 7 car might have gotten bumped by the 5, and he just got loose behind me. I saw in the mirror.
Surprised we all didn't die back there.
So rip to the 7. That sucks.
What's with
But
the pace car?
the 5 and the 3. Oh yeah, look at the pace car. He was all the way up there. But we're gonna have another caution here. Nobody's gonna be able to come get tires. So I'll bring you guys back when we get ready to take the green once again. We will be in 10th place.
Should be starting behind at 7.
Oh,
Oh no!
the 7's hitting the
Who's
5.
he going after?
So he definitely
One to
got
go.
into him, I think.
I don't know, but I see 2 cars playing pinball back there.
You're lining up behind at 7.
Yeah, the 7 car was waiting on him.
Minute
whipping in the
22.7.
But we're in the outside lane. It wants us to let the 7 car
He
by,
went for
but he's
me
gonna have
because
to
I cut his
go.
nose off.
Cut his
Yeah, I know
nose.
why he went for
I think
you,
it's
but,
the
like, come
opposite.
on, like,
I think like you got in the
that
back
same
of
guy
him.
backing up down pit road.
So I don't know. I don't know
Yeah,
what
same
happened.
dude.
But he gave the 5 some damage there. I don't know how much that's gonna affect him.
Yeah, then when after the 7 spun, he didn't even hold his brakes and hit a few more.
That's a yikes.
Like I was mad at you, but yeah, you did the same thing to me earlier.
Yikes. Alright,
Oh
hopefully
yeah,
we
no,
can
he
get a
was
decent
going
jump
for me.
here.
I stuck my nose in there and he cut me off and spun himself. So
That's what happened. That I knew the 5
Yeah,
and the
you're
7
fine.
got together. So we'll see in the replay
you're an
anyways. Oh.
You told the
Gonna be dogfight, man. Gonna be dogfight.
What's
I don't
happening with
know.
the guy
You're
on
the
the
guy
bottom?
that just came and intentionally wrecked me. So
Epic.
I don't know who's crying, but definitely ain't me.
Alright, let's get going. Bad jump. I started to go and then the 13 in front of me wasn't going, so kind of checked up a little bit, which I probably shouldn't have.
1 minute 8.287. Still there at your door.
Try to hold the 10 card down if we can. Not get loose off the corner. Still side by side.
Still inside.
He's gonna get the bottom preferred lane. Tried to hold him down. The 5 car is sticking his nose in there. He's gonna get inside.
24.34. Working the bottom.
Let's not wreck ourselves.
Inside.
We just got stuck on the outside to start with. Barely tapped the wall there. We threw wide. Oh, yeah. That 18 car put himself down at the very bottom. We'll get a good run off of 4 here, though. Oh, I'm getting the wall like a fucking idiot.
23.78.
Now that's a freaking hornet's nest behind me. I don't know how we got out of that ahead of them, honestly. I have no clue about that. But drive it hard. There's only a few laps left. And hope they don't catch me. Because I know... Oh, the 12 car actually got in front of them. I'm shocked.
23.653.
But I think the 5 got somewhat loose coming off of 2 while he was inside of me. And that helped us get kind of by him down the straight. And that's why the 12 car ducked it to the inside on the back. Oh, don't hit the apron. Nope, we're good. Don't get loose. We're fine. 12 car is slowly catching us, though.
23.603.
Which I know he has a little bit of front end damage, but I guess it's not really affecting him. So that's good for him. It's definitely slightly quicker than us. I think a lot of people behind me are. Try to hold him off if we can. Don't have too many laps left.
23.64.
Drive it in real deep there. 19 car is starting to fall back. Ooh, 12 car really fell off there. I wonder if like driving it in super deep like that actually works, like for these short runs. Because I went in super deep into turn 1 and just got on the brakes a little bit and it stayed and stuck down there pretty well.
This dirty air is crazy.
That was a good 1 and 2 right there. Pulling away from the 12 car now and the 5 and all them. Okay. See if we can actually try to catch the 19
Why
up
do you
here.
think I backed off from you? It's wild. It just kills the right front.
That's probably why we were killing the right front, because we're back here in the draft. But I suck at it anyways. But only got a lap and a half left, so we might get a top 10. I'm really happy about that. I'm honestly shocked that we got back to a top 10 after everything that happened, but a few people with some black flags and
Thank you,
a
bro.
couple wrecks helped us out.
Yep, good win. Good drive.
Catching 19. He has to not mess up in this last corner. Get a good run off of 4. Not gonna quite get there.
Outside.
Good run. We were really fast there at the end, it seemed like, compared to some other guys. But I'm happy about that. We got back to a top 10. Should gain some high rating out of that. That was nice.
He needs
we
the
ended
first
up-
to leave. What a fucking pussy.
Yeah, we'll go back, see all the incidents after the race, or
We
right
do
in a
that way.
minute. But I'm happy we stayed in the top 10. I thought the 12 was catching us, and then once I dove it into turn 1, he kind of fell off, and we just pulled away from him. So maybe that's a strat there at the end, because how burnt out were my tires is my thing. How burnt out was my right front? 92, not bad, but we didn't have that many laps, honestly. But I was flying there at the end. But yeah, the 18 was super close to me. He was going to stick his nose in. I dove it in there really hard. And he kind of washed up the track a little bit. Did I even get on the brake? Barely. I barely tapped it and just kept on moving. He fell back after that. But let's go back, see the incidents throughout the race. It was a really bad start for me. Oh, not cockpit. That's not what we want. Far chase. See what happened. 18 car back here hitting the apron. I think maybe they had a little bit of net code up there. Was this the first caution? No, this is lap 3. The 7 and 17 getting a little bit of net code. They're 3 wide. I think that's Justin down on the bottom, I want to say. I just want to double check that. Yeah, it is. He is the Richard Petty car. 14 car, way down, coming up. Big net code, it looks like, in this race. I don't know why, but it looks like a lot of big net code there. He scraped the wall just slightly. 13 car. Was this in front of us? Yeah, this was a little bit in front of us, I think. Early on. He scraped the wall slightly. Looks like he might have, again, just barely. Yeah, we're catching him there. I think this was just before the first. Oh, actually, no, this is like only halfway in the first run. 16 got in the wall behind me. Seems like the dirty air is really bad, so got to be careful with that. Justin up here, it looks like he's in about 6th after messing up his qualifying. 7 car gives him a little bump on the straight. Because he like checked up a little to not hit the wall. 18 got the wall pretty good, actually. Stayed in it for a long time as well. 7 car tried to dive low. Oh, that's the first caution. Justin was the first caution. And that was literally the 7 car just trying to cross over, but did not do it clean. Clipped him in the back left and just in the middle of the car as he's pulling down. And it gets him loose and it sends him back inside to kind of, and the 7 just going straight. So, yeah, that was on the 7 for sure. And I think there was stuff going on into the pits, like people bumping into each other. Yep, just a little bit there. Just a wee bit. I can't wait for the second caution to happen because there was a whole bunch that happened in the second caution on the pits. Bunch happened there. This is off the restart. Seems like after a couple laps. Ooh, he gets the wall pretty hard there. It's the 8 car Timmy. He's gonna get the wall down the back, I guess. Yeah, it seems like people are like arcing out to come back in for turn 3 and just smacking the wall slightly. He just got it off of turn 2. It's so easy to do that. We were just behind this. Oh, he just like net coded that slightly, either the wall or the 10, one of the two, barely. 18 gets it pretty hard off of 4. He hit the wall a few times really hard there. 20 car was behind us, barely kissing the wall there. Going into 3. 19's gonna probably smack it pretty good if it's coming off 2 like that. I want to know where he got some front end damage. Like, where did this 18 car get the front end damage from? Because he smacked the wall pretty good there. And I remember he was real slow right before the caution. So the caution has to be up here in a second, really soon. Because I know it was right behind me, I want to say. Actually, no, I don't know where this caution was. I never saw this one. I never saw caution number 2. Think I scraped it a little bit. Yeah, just barely. Was this the caution? Lap 32, 17 and the 20. Yep, that was it. I didn't even see it in my mirror. 17 and 20 got caught together. And then look, everybody's catching the pace cars. We're getting in the pits. And the 7 car locks it up. Oh my goodness. And then there was more that happened with him here. He locks it up, trying to get in the pits, rams the back of the 6 car, spins himself out. And then is he just going to reverse it down pit lane? Oh, wow. So this is like, I was focused on my speed, and I just see, when I see the 7 car, he's right here doing burnouts in the middle of the pit lane, because we're going by on the inside. I'm like, I'm not dealing with this, so we're just going to go on the inside of him. I had no clue what happened, but he locked it up and spun it out on pit road, trying to get in too hot, and got into the back of the 6. Who ended up winning it? 2 car ended up winning it? Yeah, 1 car got second. Good run by them up front. And this was behind me. This was the caution. Oh, he was already loose before the 5 car got to him. He does a little wiggle right there, and then it looks like the slightest bit of netcode, but the bottom was open the entire corner, and then he tries to cut it off last second, and the slightest bit of netcode spun him out. Like, that's kind of a racing deal, my thing. Like, the 7 car left it open, and then this is where he's getting his payback. He's coming up, slamming the side of him. I'm shocked he didn't, like, completely just spin him out. I am very shocked by that. I thought for sure he was going to. How many X's did that 7 car get? He got 18. He definitely had a DQ, didn't he? He had to have DQ'd after the race or something. Oh my, there's a lot going on up here. Oh yeah, this is where we were 3 wide. Because I was able to hold off the 5 car here. He got to our inside. I gave it to him. Just pinch him down a little bit, so it's hard for him to get a run off. I think he got loose. Yeah, he got a little loose there. It checked him up a little bit for us to stay on the outside. The 18 dives it down to the inside, clips the left rear of the 5, so it moves him up the track, and we get a good enough run off of the corner and just fly away, basically. Then I was an idiot, and I, like, itched my nose or something. I wasn't paying attention, got up in the wall like a dumbass. That was dumb by me. 19 gonna get the wall slightly? No, pretty good, actually. That's probably why we were catching him towards the end. His right side was really hurt from all that. And then I think it went green to the end here. 11 car barely into the wall. 18 gonna get it off turn 2 pretty good. Oh yeah, he got the wall so many times. How many X's did he get? He got 9 at 9. Did he get an off track somewhere? How do you get an off track here? I guess there's grass at the very bottom in the corners. I don't know. That's such a random number for this kind of track. Oh, 17, and he just runs over the 18 there. This is on the last lap. I don't know what was going on there, because we're white flag now. He's gonna go to the inside, then the 18 tries to cut him off, and then he just gets back up into him. That was a confusing wreck there, but hey, we finished back in 10th. I'm happy about that. I wanted to try to stay top 10 if we could, and got lucky with some people getting some black flags and stuff, so I should gain a little bit of iRate now of this. Let's go see what we end up getting. All right, results in strength of field just over 3K, not too bad. 4 different splits in the race. Car number 2 had the quickest lap of the race on lap 37, or he had 37 laps led, my bad. He actually had it on 38, which is kind of funny, but good win by him, good rebound by the 1 car after his speeding penalty. We finished back in 10th as the number 9 car, started in 9th, fell back to about like 15th or 16th at one point, slowly got back up to 10th, but gained 8 iRating. I'll take it, back over 3,200. I think we lost a little bit at the late model race, I want to say. I think we lost like 7, so we gained that back pretty much. Almost back up to a 4.0 on the safety, which is really nice. But I want to try to get my iRating up a little bit, because we're cutting it very close on these ARCA races Monday night, getting in the top split. And I want to stay in that top split, so I might do a couple races off recording and stuff this weekend, see how we do. Honestly, might drop some, who knows, but hopefully you guys enjoyed the race nonetheless. That was actually a really fun race. Wish we would have had a little bit more green flag racing, but it probably would have been worse for me in the long run because I'm terrible at saving tires. The first run, it felt like it wasn't that bad. Second run, I roasted them. Third run towards the end, we were roasting them, just trying to get as much as we could out of it, which makes sense. So first run wasn't doing too bad, honestly, and it sounds like most of these races have been clean this week. So if you are going to run it, good luck in that. Try to save your tires because it sounds like they've been clean. My race, for some reason, just was kind of a mess. They're even wrecking on pit road. So hopefully you guys enjoyed watching it. Appreciate you guys for watching as always, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.